Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm back again to work in the tag journal. So I stitched around these, as I said I was going to do in the last video. So they're all stitched around, added some strings there, and I backed this one because it was white, but it had the schmutz from that on the back. So I put some brown packing paper on there, and I added some more white gesso here and there. Oh, this is the other one. I'm like, something else. I, stitched that same idea up there. And then I added some gesso and ink on the back. I think that's all I'm going to do. I thought about putting collage, but I really just like the corrugated cardboard. So I think I'm just going to leave that like that. If I change my mind, then I'll do something else. So now we're to this back sort of page area. And I want to do like an altered playing card as a pocket, tuck, whatever. So I've got my number 4 here, hearts there. And I'm gonna sand it a bit. So how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I need to say hugs and blessings to Nancy, Nan, Donna, and Judy. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for kind comments. I really appreciate it. And welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that have been with me for a long time or a short time. So I'm just getting this real good. And you can use any sanding, paper that you like, whatever grit or whatever. This one's fairly light. I'm not even sure what it is, but I don't know. Doesn't say on 320, I guess. I'm not real up on my sandpaper. My husband made that for me, so. Just something to scratch it up a bit, so that whatever you glue on it sticks a little better, because I got that shiny coat on them. Plus, I just don't really like the shiny coat. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put down some paper, and then we're going to put some sewing tissue over the top of it. But first, we're going to add some interest back there. And I've done this kind of thing before, if you've watched me for a while. If you haven't, I've used book page, or like this is a number book page. Just something so it's not so much white. We're having a lovely day. Birds are singing. All is good with the world at the moment. What else do I want to put on there? I wanted to put on this dictionary page. So what kind of things are you guys up to this week? Anything fun and new? It's kind of like, lost my voice there. Kind of like Groundhog's Day around here, so. And then that's just a piece of scrapbook paper. Really, really is kind of like Groundhog's Day. The movie, that is. What did I do with my little scraper, my orange one? Don't know. Here's my gray one instead. Now I'm going to put the tissue over. And I use sewing tissue, but you can use any kind of tissue paper that you want to use. I just have a ton of this because I was given a whole bunch of kind of 70s, 80s type, what do you call it? Patterns. Kind of got to make sure you get the corners really good on these, because otherwise it just doesn't stick at all to those for some reason. Throw away that sticky paper. I like to put the shiny side down and the more matte side up, because otherwise you might as well leave the shine on the card. You're going to use shiny paper. That's weird. I've never seen that happen before. On the tissue, there's like misprint type. That will just add, well, that actually is going to probably get covered, so not even going to see it. I'm not worrying about the back on this one because it's going to be a pocket. And our tag book, which has been so fun. Where did that come from? Must have been over there. You guys watching any fun shows lately? We keep wanting to just go sit outside in the evening, but like I said, the wind has just been a stinker. We did yesterday sit out on our front porch with our daughter for quite a while, because it was a nice, it's kind of blocked from the wind and all that. And it wasn't too bad yesterday afternoon. And she hung out and chit-chatted with us. I know we all talked about how soon enough we'll all be saying, it's so hot out here. And that is true. Love those 70-degree days. That's what I want. Just some 70 degrees. All right. And then I have this Tim Holtz fabric that my awesome friend Mitzi gave me. Thank you, Mitzi. I'm starting to use it a little bit. It's not easy for me to do, but... And then I have a Tim Holtz flower that I want to put on here. I don't know exactly how yet, but something like that. And then I have a Token of Love, which is also a Tim Holtz piece that I thought maybe I could do something like that with. Would be cute. And that'll be the pocket tuck thing. Tucky thing. I'll leave that one like that. I kind of wish Tim Holtz would do a bunch of these type of flowers and just do a whole pack of nothing but the flowers. No other papers or whatnot with them. If he has those and you know, let me know. I haven't seen them, but that doesn't mean anything because we don't have a place here that sells Tim Holtz stuff. So it's kind of hit and miss. I find it where I can, but I mean, like Hobby Lobby has a few things, but it's a very small amount. And it's just the real regular things that you can find anywhere. I don't think he does, but because I really like these flowers. I like the weight of them and everything because they're not that super thick chipboard that he uses for like the paper dolls and stuff. And I like the style of them. And they're not the thick. He does have that one kit that has like the flowers and the butterflies and all that, but those ones are really thick. So I don't use them a whole lot. I know you can peel them apart, but I like these. must have had it higher up. Oh well, it's fine. He's got a leaf on his shoulder. So as far as I know, you can only get those in those mixed with all the stuff like this and the labels and all that jazz. Okay, and then we got to figure out also, oh, we're on this side, what we want to kind of like put as our background, because I don't want just the paper. But I do like that. I'm going to use a piece of this so that those kind of go together a little bit better. Is this just to go this way? I do like it that way. I don't think it's supposed to go that way, but I don't think it matters because we're just going to take this strip of it. This one's a good example of how I just do whatever, you know, comes to mind, because I did not plan this page out ahead of time, so I did sort of plan out the card, but I didn't, what am I doing? I need that piece. I didn't plan out this back part. Just trying to decide what what parts I want. It's not anything particular, it's just what I like the look of better. And you can see I'm being all sloppy. There's stuff hanging out here, you know, some of it's over, some of it's under, whatever. I'm not really worried about it. Take just a little bit off of this side, because I'm liking all the randomness of it. I actually take just a little more off of this, and then we could put a little something behind it or whatever, or over it. I don't like that black or dark line up the top. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I do like to get the backs, because you just never know if like that shows up there. So I'm going to ink that a little bit, or a lot of it. Okay, what do I want to put under there? I could just use some book page, old book page. This is really fragile paper. But it'll look kind of cool back here, I think. Of course, it has a little nick out of that, so I think I'll turn it that way. You can always tell when it's fragile because it'll just fall apart as you ink it. I'm not feeling a real need to overlap across the spines, for lack of a better term, just because on the other side we've already kind of done that. I mean, I may still do it on some of them just because I like it, but I don't feel like it needs it. I think this one's going to hang over it all, so... Threads everywhere. Mostly stuck to my fingers. Won't stick to anything else, but they'll stick to my fingers really well. I have a trade away there. It's all right. Okay. I don't know what we're going to put behind that. My hands are still doing pretty good. Oh, I went to the doctor. I didn't tell you guys about that. I was not happy, but she basically told me there's nothing they can do. So, good luck. I thought they originally had told me they probably could do some surgery on it, but I guess because where it's at, they really can't. They only do it for like carpal tunnel and stuff like that. I have no idea. I don't know what you're supposed to do, just be in pain, I guess. Because I'm not taking any pharmaceuticals. Yeah, like that. See, if you spritz that and then dab it off real quick, you get like the little speckly dots. So that's good. I like that. I don't know what I want to put in that spot. It's too big, but I could make a tag or make it smaller. That's just scrap paper that I had. I think I will do that. That will bring in some of that pink. Yeah, that's real crooked. I'll do about a 3-inch tag. Just a little bit. Yep, that will work. So let's decorate this. Some book page. But I'm still doing the turmeric and all that, and it seems to be helping. So I don't know. Could be all in my head, but hey, if it works, who cares? Whatever works, that's what I'm about. I'm going crazy. Just like the little roses here. This is out of, I think, my Places of the Past digital, I'm pretty sure is what that is from. It is a belly band, but you can use it however you like. Some of these are my, this could be their daughter. Vintage Ladies, it was a freebie. I'm going to try to remember to put it in the description box, because I used that other one right here on that tag. Because they're kind of good for this book, or books like it anyway. I'll do that. Grab the paper. My hand was not having it. I told my daughter, I said, I think I need a holistic doctor. Like, because I'm done with all the, you go in and you just get a pill, the mask, whatever the thing is. It's like, no, I want it like, I want to like figure it out and not have that problem. I'm sick of it. I think that's why I was kind of told there's nothing they can do. I was thinking I wanted to cut some more of that off, but I think it's all right. I'm going to fold over the corner. Trying to find a not sticky spot in my book. My fingers just stuck together. Did you see that? I was like, pry them apart. Do this little corner, squish it up a little bit. These little butterflies are cute. Huh, yeah, I do like that. I love that fabric. That is just cool. I need to look for that. That's like I said, we don't have anywhere around here that has hardly anything Tim Holtz, so it's like impossible to find some of this stuff. I mean, I know you can get it online, but I like to just go get what I need. That's a thing of the past. Yeah, I like that. Let's do our Klarners. I don't have to back this one because it's nice. Well, except I got all the ink junk on it again. Those little pads that are on the ink just drop all kinds of little goobers. I need to go through my books and stuff again and find some sayings. I'm all out, so I'm not using one on that one at the moment. But we will see what we can find. I do want to put some gesso on these. So that'll go back there. I'll put something on there that will tuck in, but let's add some gesso. I got a new bottle of gesso, so I'm like, what am I grabbing? Where is it again? Don't want that much on there. I just covered up all my little speckles. Oh well. I'm still kind of sand through there. Okay. Try not to get it on my clothes if possible. If I was smart, I'd wear one of my aprons, but you know, why would I do that? That will do. And then again, let that dry, ink it, and it looks cool. I don't know what to do here. I really don't. turned very blue because the ink from the tissue paper came out in the gesso, so that's kind of weird. I don't like that on there. I put that on there before I started this like pink pink thing. Not that everything has to be pink, I'm just saying. Could put one of these bigger pictures on there. But I'm kind of thinking maybe I should turn it into a writing spot. Maybe I'll do that. I mean, I like that, but I like the idea better of turning it into a writing spot. I like some of the flower there. A picture on the other side of that. Bummer. Yeah, I was going to use that because that's really cool old paper, but I like the picture on the other side. Now you go through your old books and try to find a blank page, because there's always one somewhere. I'm running low on old blank pages. How it turned, you got to be really careful with printer ink because it does that. When you put gesso on it, it can be a different color. Like it doesn't just always turn blue, but don't need all of it. I save every bit I can to use for other things. That'll work. And I didn't think when I put the gesso over there. I like the music. I like the flower. That pointiness. Happens. You do something, don't like it. Luckily, it's usually pretty easy to fix. I need a new glue stick. I'm getting too much glue on my fingers. I need to stop. Wash my hands. I totally missed this whole section down here. Put a little on here, but I'm not going to get anywhere near that tissue paper again. Okay, that will be good. Put a little bit of ink here. You know, bang this a little bit on the corners. Oops, that one needs more glue. But it'll obviously mess up the corners. But that looks kind of, you know, cool because it looks old and used and taken in and out of wherever and whatever. Put a little more ink on here. So it gets stitched around just like the other ones I did from yesterday. I need to go look for something in a book, a saying or something to put in there. Put on there, in there. Oh my goodness. All right. I think that is it for today because I have nothing. I like these strings and stuff hanging out here. I have nothing else specifically. It was really just the playing card that I was going for the most. But I highly recommend this type of a journal, especially if you're kind of in a rut, because don't know what it is about this kind of grungy thing. It's just very freeing. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. Things can be whatever size. If you mess up, as you just saw, you just put another piece of paper down. It's just very, I don't know, kind of relaxing. So that is where we're at with that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll chat again soon. Love ya. Bye.